Thank you for inviting me here. I'm Bogdan Marin, leading engineering team for Adobe Commerce catalog service team. I want to make an intro about our office in Romania. So it's located in Bucharest, and we develop many products of Adobe digital experience platform. My team itself works for and develops catalog service, which is the driver for, let's say, the new tech or the new enterprise Magento, or how we call Adobe Commerce. Today I want to show you the latest innovations that were actually introduced at Adobe Summit, and they're quite fresh. Yeah, let's start. It's about building the fastest e-commerce in the web. First, let's talk about web performance. How do we measure web performance? In the industry, Google introduced the Lighthouse Score calculator. It has a couple of metrics. You want to monitor how the page is loaded, how long it takes to paint the page, and what's important, how long it takes for your customer, to access the content, and that adds some penalty if the page, let's say, it's not fast enough. Then the customer might get frustrated and leave your website. In order to first calculate, right, the Lighthouse Score, we can access the pagespeed.web.dev website, and we'll see all these. We'll see the score for the website and all these indicators of how performant is the website. Okay. I have a little game for you prepared, and I have actually 3 prizes for you today. You can scan this QR code to get the Lighthouse Score and fill the form that I have attached down there. And you introduce your website address, your Lighthouse Score, and the top 3, you'll get 3 prizes I have here. You can take a picture, and a quick tip for you: if you take a picture, probably your phone will recognize the URL, and then you can access the URL, and it goes directly to your form. All right, thank you. So again, why is website important? Because it improves conversion and loyalty to your website, and of course, if the customer gets frustrated, it will go to the competition. Not too many good things are happening then. I just want to give an example. For instance, if you order some clothes from a website and you want to return the clothes, then you go on the website and you fill the return form, and if that form does not load well, then it's not a good experience, and probably you are not going to order again that product from the same site. There are some numbers here. Right, and the Adobe proposition. So what is the Adobe proposition for the enterprise world? We want to basically use Adobe Experience Manager. I'm going to give an intro about Experience Manager. It's a CMS, content management system for showing composable content on the website. What's important, you want to build personalized experiences for your customers. So it's not only showing some content, it's also managing the content, but also showing the right experience for your customers. And Adobe Experience Manager is leading that market. And I'm going to show a chart here that shows the Forrester Wave. Adobe is the leader in innovating on this market with AAM. And what we were thinking is, okay, since we have AAM for composable content, why not bringing commerce near AAM? So this is basically what we did. But first, we added something called edge delivery service. So the content should be bring closer to the publisher, and it has to be edited in a simple way. So we introduced document-based authoring. This is something that I'm going to show and demo today, how simple it is to edit the content, to add a picture, and keep the same speed. So it also comes with the speed and all the necessary tools to edit the content in a simple way, publish it on your website, and have a Lighthouse score of 100. So we talked about the content, but the website is not only about the content. Of course, it's about commerce as well, and it has components, but it needs to have a solid commerce foundation. And here is where Adobe took commerce for enterprise, and we are all working on it to improve it and add value. And we're really keen to add more enterprise features and to leverage the AI knowledge and what we have. What technology we have with AI inside Adobe, when we are actually developing it here in Bucharest office. So the vision is to combine all of these things to offer a composable commerce, having a personalized AI-based personalization, and build high-performant storefronts. So with the focus, of course, on enterprise, because we are talking about the enterprise edition. All right. Moving forward, we recently announced 2.7 release. It's now GA, and it can be used. So I highlighted a couple of features we added here. It's on the enterprise readiness, because I mentioned we are focused on the enterprise market. We added some features, nice features, multiple coupons per order. It's one of it. We have B2B enterprise child companies, and very nice. You can extend the UI, the admin UI, having an SDK, which is really nice that you can do that. Performance-wise, we added a new GraphQL API that it's performing better, is 30% faster. Imports 100K products per minute, and it's 2x faster store level config. That's some limitation that maybe you dealt with in the past. And support for 100K active cart rules with no performance degradation. Of course, we're looking at security and compliance and quality, and we're fixing a lot of issues. We're upgrading the stack. We adopted very fast PHP 8.3. We introduced, we upgraded to Elasticsearch 8, but of course it works with OpenSearch as well. And we put a lot of effort to fix a lot of issues, over 150 issues. So you can find out more scanning the QR code again. You can take a picture and scan it. Okay. Moving forward, talking about the SaaS services. So I mentioned we have good performant content. We manage it with AAM. Now we have a good Adobe Commerce core. Now we want to have good SaaS services in order to build a performance storefront. So we at Bucharest office actually, with our team, we built the catalog storefront service, which it's basically built to offer hyper performance, and I have nice numbers here. There are no limits in terms of SKUs. 500,000 requests per minute, and we have, I can say from our Grafana dashboards, because I have access to that, and I can even show you that if you're interested, maybe later. But we have 250 million calls per day on this endpoint. So it's quite good, I think. And in terms of the pipeline, in terms of ingestion, the data, there is a very high performance ingestion pipeline that takes 150 million prices per hour. So we keep up with the big catalogs. Actually, customer from North America index a catalog of about 20 billion, I think, products. So that's really nice that you can do that. And all of these, keeping the SLA, because in enterprise world, this is very important. It's not only about adding features. You need to keep the enterprise level. You need to be compliant with the enterprise checks. And yeah, in terms of SLA, we have under 250 milliseconds, talking about percentile 95 latency. Average response time under 100 milliseconds, and SLA 4 nines. So that's really good. Now we talked about the foundation of the storefront. We talked about the core commerce content, and now we need to talk about how we build the storefront. And we have a new SDK and new set of how we call drop-ins or UI components that combined with EDS or Edge Delivery Service, it brings value to partners to build very fast storefront experiences. Those drop-ins, talking about e-commerce, are of course the base drop-ins to build a shopping experience like product listing pages or product detail pages, the cart checkout experience, and authentication for login to the website. We have developer tools built around this, so you can extend that, customize, bring your own experience, your own look and feel to that. And that can be accessed, of course, by scanning this QR code. And you can see the documentation is still in beta. It was presented at Summit again. It's very fresh. And I encourage you to, to at least to try it out, because it's free to use, even if it has a commercial license for Adobe Commerce. But when you fork this, you'll get basically pointed to an instance that we set up and just for demo, and it works. So you can see the new stack of the drop-ins components. So again, this is the full story. We have Edge Delivery Services with document-based authoring for the content management. We have the SaaS services, and we have the drop-ins together to build high-performance storefront with 100 Lighthouse core. What is important to mention here is the developer experience in the past to build a website with AAM sites or Adobe Experience Manager sites plus commerce was taking a lot of time. I think in a couple of months. Now you can have this in 2 days. And why is that? Because in this new stack, you can just use vanilla JavaScript and CSS to build those components. you can simply clone from a boilerplate the code, then customize it, connect it to Google Drive or SharePoint to get the content, and customize it, and in the end, launch it. So it's very simple to do that. In a couple of days, you can train developers to ramp up with this boilerplate. So again, I encourage you to take this boilerplate, can take a photo and save this link. But again, I have a QR code at the end that you can use. And yeah, talking about adoption, because okay, it's ready, it's live. We are having a couple of big customers. One is that I want to mention is Maidenform. It's part of Hans Brands. And recently they ported to Edge Delivery Services plus Commerce. They migrated the website on this new stack. And I want to share the performance numbers, of course, Lighthouse Score 100. But yeah, this was mentioned in the Adobe blog. You can read the blog and full story about this. It was a great success, and the global head of customer technology was mentioning that it's really fast, and he did a lot of research to find another website like this and couldn't find it, so that's great. Again, numbers in terms of business impact, we can see here that all the indicators that were with red were not performing that well on the website. Now they're green. And here is the interesting part. Global organic traffic increased 10x, and yeah, that's really great. So here is the point when they launch, and you can see the performance that increased a lot. So it's demo time. I want to show you how quickly it is to do document-based authoring. I have here in my browser an index page. So first of all, this is a folder with the content that will be published. So as I mentioned, it's very easy to edit the content because you have the default, let's say, editing tools. Here I have my website connected to Google Docs. And a very nice statement here, don't edit your core. I know it's an internal joke here, but I think we are editing the core at Adobe. So, yeah, so it's very easy to just go on a website. Let's say I take my picture, I copy my picture and paste it here. Okay, and then I have a Chrome extension that will just help me to preview the new content and publish it. And what's interesting here is that the tools that are behind will give you the Lighthouse Score 100. I don't want to wait for loading the Lighthouse Score. I just saved this. So basically, we can see the 100 performance. SEO is not at 100 because I need to edit robots.txt to allow indexing for this page. But still, you can do that easily. So it's very easy to change the content, and yeah, this is it. So basically, the content is closer to the content creators, and they just can take with copy-paste the content and add that to Word documents, publish it in a couple of seconds, and they get Lighthouse Score 100. There is, of course, a coding component. So this is the repository that was forked, and you can see that it has a folder named blocks with a couple of blocks, and inside, as I mentioned, it's vanilla.js that you can write if you want to use TypeScript or other JavaScript technologies, you can do that. You have basic CSS, and yeah, that's all. So very quick to edit and add experiences. One thing to mention, this boilerplate that I have, it's connected to this website, and it has this commerce drop-ins, and you can see here a simple product and a complex or configurable product, and it works. I mean, you can refine by color and so on, and you can see that this is basically calling a catalog service that I was talking about, and the data was connected through the SAS connector from Magento instance to catalog service. And yeah, this is actually the query. I think that was my demo. Coming back to my presentation, demo time now, it's time for Q&A and prices. I want to actually check the form. If you fill the form, I have, oh, that's great, 19. A lot of responses. Let's see, review answers. I have 3 prices here. So come up and Adrian, get your price. I want to give you that. So, okay, is Adrian with us?
Can we get the name of the winner? Oh, it's going to be a...
So, yeah, let me zoom in. Maybe
okay, it's
this website.
Adrian, okay. Okay, Adrian, are you here with us?
If not, yeah, let's move to the other next prize.
He'll have probably to get some more performance work done because he saw the results. So let's just give him a break.
Okay. Claim.ro, 85 Lighthouse score.
Okay.
Larissa.
Okay, you're off to more performance. Okay, number 3. Then we have the Claim It app, Daniel. He's online. He's probably online.
Okay. Then
I don't know.
They're online. I don't know. If not, we can take the break, and I have
okay.
the prices.
We'll then switch to the break with the prizes. Okay, so we have the question. 1 second. 1 second, please.
So you talked about the catalog service, and I wondered what the plans of Adobe are with the current Venya setup that has been going on, the storefront that was built for Magento itself. Is Adobe's plan to abandon this product, or are we going to further work on it, or what's your take, or what's the take of Adobe on that?
As far as I know, it's still maintained. But we are building this new technology based on edge delivery services because we want to get into that market. We are already on that market. We are leaders on that market, and we just want to have a proposition for that market to offer commerce there. So I think there are different markets, basically.
Okay, thank you.
Other questions for Adobe Innovation? For me personally, I think the AEM looks great, and I know the challenge of making content to create on the website. It's always something that the client is not really happy with. So maybe this is still in beta, or is this released?
It's in beta, but it can be used because we have customers live.
Okay, so feel free anyone to play around with it. So thank you, Bogdan.
Thank you.
Let's thank him.
Thank you.